Hello, Royalers. Welcome to another great episode of Royal Black and Elite. I am Lady TrenettWilson, and I am a social historian and lecturer. And today's episode is going to be very interesting because I thought today we talk a little bit about etiquette. As you know, I run the largest etiquette association in the nation serving urban youth. So etiquette is a real big deal to me. And right now, the rules being broken around etiquette, family etiquette within the royal family is just astonishing. And I thought I'd share it with you because family etiquette is so important because it helps you keep the family unit together. It helps feelings being hurt and even the family being broken down over years because of backstabbing and lying and deceit and a lack of loyalty. So I thought it would be a great time to talk about this. Now, royalty has always experienced a bit of drama within their family, starting well before the marriage of Harry and Meghan. Even with Princess Diana, Princess of Wales, there was rumors and there was drama. But I thought I'd talk about it as Harry and Meghan hit the ground today to accept an award on structural racism in the family. And so I think I'll start there and we'll talk about the rules of family etiquette. Now, everybody has been following the love story of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry since really the beginning when they announced their marriage. Pretty much everyone, from what I could tell in the press, was really happy in England. They talked about diversity, that they were going to make the royal family youthful again, and they hit the ground running. They were a beautiful couple attending events together, and it really looked like they were going to just seamlessly melt into the family duties and the royal family. And as a Black woman, I was excited to see Meghan join the royal family. But then rumors began to swirl that Meghan was experiencing depression and even racism within the royal family. And then they wanted out. Rumors began to swirl that there was going to be a Mexit. And there was. And ever since then, we have seen a display of a lack of family etiquette, like I haven't seen from any other royal family. And I think it was important to talk about it because it's just astounding. So the first family rule that was broken around family etiquette is the interview that they did with Oprah. One of the rules of etiquette around family is do not air your family's dirty laundry in public. Now, this comes with a caveat because if there is abuse in the family, if there's, DV going on in the family or any kind of other abuse going on, if you're being hurt, then you certainly need to go and tell the authorities. And so that's very important that you do. But airing dirty laundry like this, saying that you were depressed and wasn't able to get the help that you need, that you weren't taken care of, that there was just so many things happening behind the scenes, according to Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, that was occurring, and she felt it necessary, she and Harry, Prince of Wales, felt it necessary to air that out on an Oprah interview. And during that Oprah interview, she again said that she had been depressed, that her passport had been confiscated and she couldn't travel. So all these things were happening behind the scenes, according to her. Now, there's been a lot of people who have come back and pushed back on these allegations and have said that this is not at all true. So she's airing dirty laundry that may not even be dirty, that not even is agreed upon, and is bringing dirt upon the royal family. Now, if that was your family, how would you feel if one of your daughters was out there, or daughter-in-laws was out there talking about you all, about the family, and you're not able to really respond, or the truth is not able to get out because of the picture that she is painting of your family? So airing dirty laundry you have to be very careful with it because it has to be true. If people can come back and push back on what you're saying, then it appears just to be petty. And right now, even if Meghan was going through some things, right now she looks deceitful and petty, and so does Prince Harry for airing their dirty laundry without a rebuttal and without a response from anyone, and without anyone else in the family coming out and saying these things are true or they had been treated in the same manner. Our next family etiquette rule is respect your elderly family members. And unfortunately, as I've watched this incident unfold, I felt kind of bad for Queen Elizabeth II and her husband Philip as they were going through some very difficult times, and really, which ended up being the end of their lives. They were disrespected on a grand scale, in my opinion, by allowing all of this dirty laundry to be aired before she passed away, and then not even bringing their children to see the Prince Philip before he passed on. These people are our elderly people in our families are the people who built our family. They created our legacy. They began our journey. And so no matter what's going on, after a certain person gets a certain age, it's like kicking it's almost like elder abuse, kicking an older person while they're down. And again, both of these people passed away after this. I really wished that they could have held off on their anger with them before until after their demise, their death. It was really sad to see all of the headlines coming out and how sad Queen Elizabeth II was, and how she worked to try to keep the family together and try to keep some peace within the family. So I truly believe in respecting the elders of your family. The next rule of etiquette within a family is protect your family legacy. Whether they understand it or not, they're hurting their children's legacy by bringing this dirt on their family's name. These 4 people here are responsible for carrying the legacy of the royal family into the next generation. I really hope that they will all consider the legacy that they will leave behind for their children. The next is don't monetize your family drama or create drama so that you can make money. Because when they left the family and said they didn't want to be royal anymore, they still had to make the money and they still wanted to live at a certain level. So we've seen repeated things coming out where they're monetizing what they're saying about the family. This will tear a family apart. And so, I would just say be careful about monetizing your family's property. Our next one is be honest. So say something did happen in the family and you have to bring it out because it was just that horrendous. But lying on sister-in-laws or saying stories that aren't true or picking fights with different family members, it can get ugly and it can get ugly quick. So be honest about your family members and what you're saying about them. It really does matter. This one is real important to me. Is be loyal. I'm going to do a one on TJ Holmes and Amy Robach, and we're going to talk about marriage etiquette in that one. But it's all about loyalty. And when you're not loyal to your family, it really speaks to more of you than of them. And so when you're in a family, it's expected that you be loyal and that you certainly don't go accept awards that is talking negatively about your family. You don't make whispers and plant stories about your family. Loyalty is very, very important. And I'm sure within your own family, it is expected and appreciated. Our final one for this video, but I have many, many more. We'll talk about how you can access those. But my last one is don't withhold the children. Children play a huge part in grandparents' lives and the lives of the family. When you use them as a pawn in a relationship, it really makes things hard, and it creates a chasm really between the cousins and the younger relatives. So they are the next generation, and they need to be held together, and it's going to take you as parents to be able to do that. Withholding the children from the other family members can be very harmful to their growth and their development and their understanding of self. So I would hope and encourage all family members, if you have children and of course they're not in danger or anything, to please share them with the grandmother and grandfather. No matter what smoke is going on with you and the older people, those children have nothing to do with it, and they deserve to know their legacy. Now, there are many other rules that have been broken during this feud, but I'm going to stop here because they haven't stopped yet. So I know we'll be able to say more a little long as we watch this unfold. I pray it all works out. And whether Harry and Meghan walk away from the family completely or not, and I think after accepting this award, that may be indication that that's what they want to do. My prayer is that they realize the legacy that they will be leaving behind for their children. And I hope they find their path, a path that doesn't involve tearing the family down, because it is the family that they are now dragging that gave them the titles that they hold in the life they now lead. So with that, I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait for my book to come out. Etiquette is the New Black. We're covering all of that. It'll be out in January. As always, y'all, I want to thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, and especially for the comments. You tuning in and you leaving comments and you letting me know how you feel. Oh, it just means the world to me. So thank you for joining me for another great episode of Royal Black and Elite.